happy faces are the result of a path-breaking partnership between Skymet and USAID, a partnership that has changed the fortunes of many Indian farmers. Before this, the average Indian farmer had low adaptive capacity in the face of changing weather patterns. This revolutionary partnership has leveraged cutting-edge technology to align farmers with India's volatile weather. This is the story of design, stealing a march on what was once perceived as destiny. India, home to 17% of the world's population, with only 2.4% of the world's land share. 43% of India's land is under cultivation, and India's agriculture is largely dependent on the monsoons that have become increasingly erratic in recent years. In addition, agriculture in India is largely rain-fed and is subsequently impacted by both floods and drought.
The monsoon has a direct bearing on the Indian economy. In every drought year, India tends to lose 1% of GDP, which is huge. If you look at the correlation with food production, it is even more direct. In a normal monsoon year, you have a food production, your total cereal grain production goes up by about 4%. And in a drought year, it actually goes down by about 7%. So India, the history of India, and especially the economic history of India, is directly linked to the health of the monsoon.
लेकिन अभी कुछ सालों से 5-10 सालों से ऐसा हो रहा है कि मौसम में परिवर्तन आ रहा है
आगे धान चाष करूले आगु बहुत धान चाष मु करे धान रे जो वर्षा पानी पागर समस्या नै कि बहुत नष्ट भी हला
This project has got 4 objectives.
The first one is access to real-time location-specific weather information. The second is access to ICT-based location-specific crop advisory and farming practice information to enable time-sensitive decision-making. The third outcome is access to comprehensive weather index-based crop insurance. And the fourth is development of a community of practice on climate services in India to share best practices and lessons learned.
The vision and mission of this partnership was no doubt ambitious. It sought to mitigate the vulnerabilities of the Indian farmer due to climate change. More importantly, it wanted to promote resilience among small and marginal farmers who constitute the bulk of Indian agriculture. The eventual outcome was to create a virtuous cycle of prosperity by preventing losses and augmenting farmer incomes. To mitigate such weather risks faced by the Indian farmer, USAID, in partnership with Skymet, launched the Partnership in Climate Services for Resilient Agriculture in India. Skymet is India's only private sector weather service provider with advanced technologies. This program is also critical from the context of agriculture and food security, one of the several focus areas of USAID activity. At play here is Skymet's expertise in remote sensing and GIS, crop monitoring and yield modeling, crop yield forecasting, and risk management. The intent was to provide a holistic solution for risk coverage at all the stages of the crop life cycle. A solution that increases the farmer's capacity to de-risk themselves from erratic weather patterns.
USAID appreciates our partnership with Skymet. Why? Because through this partnership, we're able to help more than 80,000 small and marginal farmers. That's important for us because it's people-level impact and system-level impact. This is important because farmers now have access to weather information. They're able to do better planning. Thereby, they're more productive.
This program was unique in its design. It addressed these limitations through a pioneering model. The model was centered on careful collection, interpretation, and dissemination of real-time weather data. This model was also designed to provide agricultural extension services. These services have eased the already escalating burden of the Indian farmer. In the face of India's unpredictable weather, These services have enabled farmers to plan their irrigation, fertilizer, and pesticide application schedules.
The automatic weather station is an IoT device that has got some amazing sensors like temperature, wind speed, wind direction, rainfall that provides real-time data, which is very important. The in-situ observation is very important for two things. One, to give the farmer a sense of what is happening to his crops at that point of time, and also it helps us develop a weather forecast for that point, which is very, very accurate, where data is being pushed at every 15-minute interval.
Real-time crop advisory information based on weather information was rarely provided as a finished product.
हाँ पाणीपागर तो आगु बहुत क्षति होता स्काईमेट जो सब मेसेज दूसरी आम से विषय आम जापे स्काईमेट जो मेसेज गुड़ा आम पाणीपाग विषय बहुत आगुआ सूचना पाइपे जहाँद्वारा से बहुत हेल्प कर
बारिश होने वाली है तो मैसेज आ जाता 2 दिन बाद काट लेते हैं।
कोई वेराइटी है कोई भी फसल बोएंगे आगे के लिए उसके वेराइटी के लिए हमें पहले संदेश आ रहे
पाणीपागर सूचना आसी अभी वर्षा में जानी पारे हमारे नुकसान नहीं होता, पहले बहुत ज़्यादा नुकसान हो जाता था।
हठात वर्षा हम ये हम क्षति होता धर जो आम 2-4 दिन पूर्व कि समय पूर्व जो जानूचे आम फसलटे बाहर पड़ी रखीदे पारे पानी मड़ेया गोटे जगह को
स्काईमेट संस्था द्वारा నేను పత్తి పంటకు బీమా చేసుకున్నాను। ఇది నాకు బీమా చేసుకోవడం మొదటి అనుభవం। ఈ బీమా చేసుకున్న తర్వాత స్కైమెట్ సంస్థ వారు నాకు పత్రాలు సమర్పించడంలో ఎంతో ఉపయోగపడ్డారు।
For farmers with a smartphone, Skymet has developed Sky Mitra. Sky Mitra is an Android app available in 7 languages: English, Hindi, Gujarati, Punjabi, Marathi, Oriya, Telugu. This app automatically captures the location of farmers using mobile GPS. It fetches weather data from the respective AWS falling within the range of 10 kilometers. Farmers are provided with disease alerts and advisories in local languages. The true measure of success of this program will be in its self-sustainability, when the marginal Indian farmer becomes self-reliant in the face of climate change.